សូមអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលកំពុងចូលរួមតាមរយៈ Zoom ក៏ដូចជាអ្នកដែលកំពុងតែទស្សនាតាមរយៈបណ្ដាញសង្គមផ្លូវការរបស់ខាង CJCC អញ្ចឹងគឺថ្ងៃនេះសូមស្វាគមន៍ត្រឡប់មកវិញនៅកាន់កម្មវិធី Study Fair របស់យើងហើយនៅក្នុងល្ងាចនេះផងដែរគឺយើងមាននៅសល់សាលាពីរទៀតដែលគាត់នឹងផ្ដល់ព័ត៌មាននិងធ្វើជាការបទបង្ហាញអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមអាននៅ schedule របស់គាត់ហើយនឹងម៉ោងដែលគាត់នឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើបទបង្ហាញអញ្ចឹងនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃហ្នឹងចាប់ពីម៉ោង 2:05 នាទីគឺសាលា University of Fukui នឹងធ្វើបទបង្ហាញហើយ Kyoto University of Advanced Science នឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមនៅម៉ោង 3:05 នាទីអញ្ចឹងសូមអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាចូលរួមទស្សនានៅនឹងស្ដាប់នៅបទបង្ហាញរបស់សាលានីមួយៗអញ្ចឹងជាដំបូងគឺយើងនឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមពីសាលា University of Fukui ដែលគាត់នឹងមានpresenter អ្នកធ្វើបទបង្ហាញគឺជាដំបូងលោក Professor Akashi Yukio, that's the Vice President for International Affairs. And the second is Professor Hennessy Christopher, School of Global and Community Studies, Miss Malco Eco, International Affairs Divisions. ដែលពួកគាត់ទាំង3នាក់នឹងធ្វើបទបង្ហាញនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃក្នុងសម្រាប់ពេលល្ងាចសម្រាប់ University of Fukui ហើយសម្រាប់ agenda របស់គាត់ដែរគឺជាដំបូងគឺគាត់នឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមដោយ University PR movie ហើយបន្ទាប់មកគាត់មានជា Introduction to UF and School of Engineering by Professor Akashi, Introduction to School of Global and Community Study by Professor Hennessy, Presentation on Student Support by Malcolm. So ហើយនឹងគឺជា schedule គឺជា agenda របស់គាត់សម្រាប់ខាងសាលា University of Fukui នៅក្នុងថ្ងៃហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងជាដំបូងគឺយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមមើលទៅលើ University PR movie របស់ពួកគាត់អញ្ចឹងសូមអរគុណ
So shall we start our presentation now?
Yeah, I think the first is gonna start with the PR movie.
Nestled on the western coast of central Japan is the small city of Fukui, alive with traditional and modern Japanese culture and festivals, refreshing amid nature by the sea, and just a stone's throw away from the bustling Kyoto and Osaka. In Fukui sits the University of Fukui, hub of innovation in a number of fields. The University of Fukui has 4 schools: the School of Engineering, School of Global and Community Studies, School of Education, and School of Medical Sciences. Here, students from all over the world are welcomed every year to study at the 3 world-class campuses: the Bunkyo Campus, Matsuoka Campus, and Tsuruga Campus. These are equipped with state-of-the-art facilities and are home to approximately 5,000 Japanese and international students each year. The School of Engineering comprises the departments of Mechanical and System Engineering, Electrical, Electronic and Computer Engineering, Architecture and Civil Engineering, Material Science and Biotechnology, and Applied Physics. This school is a dynamic space for interdisciplinary explorations that literally form the foundations of our society. With specializations in electronics, robotics, nuclear safety, and more, students learn, research, and grow in a vibrant environment, becoming global Imagineers and keeping a future outlook with the aim to create a safe, sustainable, and beautiful world. At the School of Global and Community Studies, students explore the intersection of current problems facing the local and the global, such as aging, immigration, equality, climate change, and so on, to bring about change. Via integration of global languages, the humanities, social sciences, and the natural sciences, through cultural participation and dynamic discussion, the goal is to create a better tomorrow. The School of Global and Community Studies comprises the Department of Global and Community Studies, where, in their sophomore year, students choose between a global approach, in which studying abroad is required, and a community approach, in which studying abroad is recommended but not required. Then there's the School of Education, comprising the teacher education program with the primary education course and secondary education course. At the School of Education, students learn primary and secondary school teaching via collaborative activities within the class and with the wider community, focusing not only on academic expertise, but on fostering an attitude for lifelong learning and becoming professionals with the ability to support the growth and development of children with various needs. Attached to the University Hospital, the School of Medical Sciences lives its motto, "With love and medicine, making people and society sound." Through community activities and state-of-the-art training, cutting-edge research is conducted in the life sciences, biomedical sciences, and nursing. In addition, doctors and nurses are trained in the latest practices in a variety of medical fields. The School of Medical Sciences comprises the College of Medicine and College of Nursing. Cutting-edge research, vibrant community, and a future outlook.
Open your new world. Go for it. Open your new world. Go for it. Go for it.
Experience the University of Fukui. We welcome you.
So thank you very much for the videos. So next, right now I would like to give the floor to the University of Fukui. So I would like to invite the representative to start the presentations. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to University of Fukui live session. I'm Eiko Malcolm from the International Affairs Division. Through this session, we hope you can get to know about our university better and consider the University of Fukui as a place to pursue your degree in the near future. Now, I would like to introduce today's agenda and presenters. First, introduction to University of Fukui and School of Engineering will be presented by Professor Akashi, Vice President for International Affairs.
I'm sorry for interruption, Miss. Can you put it in full screens?
Okay. Is this okay?
It's okay right now. Thank you very much.
Okay, okay. Okay. So next, introduction to School of Global and Community Studies will be presented by Professor Hennessy. And then I will come back again to give you a presentation on international student support. After that, we will move on to Q&A session. So let's start. Please start your presentation, Professor Akashi.
Okay, thank you for introduction. Let me show my presentation. Okay, can you see my presentation? Yes. Okay,
Yes,
thank
you
you.
can.
Thank you. Okay, good. Okay. Good afternoon. Okay, I'm Yukio Akashi, Vice President for International Affairs. I'm also a professor of Department of Architecture and Civil Engineering. Thank you for joining today's session by University of Fukui. I want to introduce our university to you today. Okay. I believe University of Fukui is the best institute for international students to study in Japan because first, our university is placed in the compact regional city of Fukui, located in the center of the main island of Japan. International students can live safely and comfortably in Fukui, and they can also minimize living expenses. Second, Fukui is fully packed with extracts of Japanese culture. We have many historic heritages in Japan, in Fukui, that are less crowded compared to those in Kyoto. Therefore, you can enjoy rich Japanese culture efficiently in Fukui. Our university, we have 3 campuses. They are in Bunkyo, Matsuoka, and Tsuruga in Fukui Prefecture. Bunkyo is the main campus. Matsuoka is for School of Medical Sciences. Tsuruga is for the Research Institute of Nuclear Engineering. There are 4 undergraduate programs. They are School of Education, School of Medical Sciences, School of Engineering, and School of Global and Community Studies. We have 4 graduate programs corresponding to the 4 undergraduate programs, as you can see in this list. Programs for international students are available for the ones with red circles in this column. We also have exchange short-term programs for the ones with blue circles in the last column. We have about 5,000 students and 600 faculty members. The ratio of faculty members to students is very high, high enough to provide very good quality of education. We have international partnerships with about 170 universities and research institutes in 41 countries and areas in the world. This graph shows inbound students to University of Fukui. The red bars represent exchange students, and the blue bars show degree-seeking students. We have about 240 inbound students in the year of 2019. But because of the COVID-19, as you know, we currently have much lower numbers. However, we expect to regain the same levels as 2019 after or with COVID-19 within a few years. We are very proud of our student employment rate, which has been the highest in Japan for these 15 years. The job retention rate is also the highest in Japan. This is the evidence that we provide the best placement service and career education. Our objective is to educate international students to be global leaders. Our target is to increase the number of full-time international students. To reach the target, we aim to achieve 100% international student satisfaction rate. To this end, we will have focus group meetings and interviews to listen to international student requests, increase the number of classes to develop practical skills of international students, measure international student growth with the Global Competency Index, and increase the number of foreign students working in Japan after graduation of University of Fukui. Currently, we have 17 alumni branches in the world, as you can see in this figure. So now I want to introduce a little bit, about the engineering faculty, because I belong to engineering faculty, and many of you may be interested in our faculty. As you can see, we have 5 schools, actually, and we can sometimes call department. The Department of Architecture and Civil Engineering. Second one is Electrical and Electronic and Computer Engineering. Third one is Mechanical and System Engineering and Applied Physics. Then finally, Material Science and Biotechnology. Actually, I belong to the Department of Architecture and Civil Engineering. For a graduate program, we have industrial innovation engineering and also system and infrastructure engineering for safety and sustainable society. Department of Fundamental Engineering for Knowledge-Based Society. Those are for master course graduate school. And also we have doctoral program. We have single program, which is Department of Advanced Interdisciplinary Science and Technology. And we have also English programs. You can only use English to get degrees. Those are, we call the GEPIS, Global Engineering Program for International Students. And also for doctoral program, GEP for R&D. This stands for Global Engineering Program for Research and Development. As I said, English is the primary language in teaching courses and research supervision in those programs. Since I belong to Department of Architecture and Civil Engineering, and also I heard that many of students who want to come to Japan are interested in architecture and civil engineering. So that's why I a little bit focus on this department. We are featuring the combination of architecture and civil engineering. We address current issues such as urban regeneration, construction of environmentally friendly living spaces, maintenance of social infrastructure, and disaster prevention. And then we want to foster students who will contribute to developing a safe and secure living environment. For instance, this is my laboratory. We do research towards living environments where people can live safely, comfortably, and healthily. To do so, we do research on technology development to visually assist the elderly and people with low vision. Research on high performance headlights. This is called adaptive driving beam. And we do research on visual characteristics while driving at mesopic light levels. We have about 20 faculty members in Department of Architecture and Civil Engineering. Just one, my coworker I want to introduce, who is Professor Masato Nishimoto. He is architect and building a lot of buildings, especially for kids facilities. He does research towards architectural design to make children more active. To this end, he does study play environment plans to improve children's basic motor skills, study the effects of wooden finish interiors on childcare in educational facilities, and develop architectural design to promote children's play development. I have excellent student from Cambodia, who was graduated last year actually. And in the next laboratory, we have a nice gentleman from Cambodia. And he said, two student cases I want to introduce. Those Cambodian students who wish to study architecture in Japan, learn Japanese, first of all, learn Japanese and the basic of architecture at or several Japanese architectural schools. Then they transfer to the third year at the University of Fukui. Actually, our department had at least 10 students in 5 years, most of the case. So this is my presentation. Thank you for your attention. We look forward to seeing you on our campuses. Thank you. I want to introduce Professor Hennessy, Chris Hennessy, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Akashi Sensei. That was wonderful. Thank you very much for that. Hi, everybody. My name is Chris Hennessy, and I work in the same university as Akashi, Professor Akashi, but I work in the School of Global and Community Studies. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and talk a little bit about our school here. So we have here the School of Global and Community Studies. Maybe by that name, you can get a little image of what we do. We also have a graduate school as well that I'll talk very little bit about, but essentially the graduate school extends out from our undergraduate program, which I'll explain in detail right now. And I want to start off with our mission statement, actually. Our mission statement is envisioning a future connecting the local and the global. Particularly in Japan, this is important because we have some of these phenomena of depopulation. We're losing population, particularly quickly in some of the more rural areas, like we are here in Fukui. And we're trying to investigate in our department how best to improve our communities, keep our communities, and maintain our communities, and make them better, not only for the Japanese residents, but we also really like to think about a lot of the foreign workers who will come here and work in our local area as well. So our department has basically 3 pillars that undergird it, that support our education here. Looking at local community by knowing the world is kind of another key phrase. But those 3 pillars are first, intensive English instruction and intercultural learning. The next is project-based learning. And then we also have interdepartment courses here. And I want to talk about each particular characteristic in detail right now. So first, let's take the intensive English instruction, intercultural learning. At our university, if you join as an undergrad, the first year, particularly the first semester, you would take very, very intensive English courses that comprise almost 12 hours of class time every week. And then beyond that, of course, there's homework and things. So it's a lot of English in the first semester. So if you are weak in English, we're going to make you strong in English. If you are already strong in English, then you'll probably have fun taking our courses here. We also have other international students from places like Malaysia, Turkmenistan, China, Korea, and some of them are already strong in English and they all seem to enjoy our courses here. But from our perspective, English is not the only thing that makes things intercultural. Beyond even the first semester, you will take courses that specialize in intercultural communication. You'll take courses on Japan studies to learn about Japan itself from various different ways. You'll take other courses in Japanese and in English. We have a large number of English courses. You cannot complete the degree completely in English. You will have to have some Japanese ability in order to enter our school and to graduate from our school. I'll talk about those when we talk about the admission requirements in a couple of minutes. I just want to give you a little sample here of what we have for our English curriculum. You can see we have English 1 and 5, that is communication, 2 and 6, reading, 3 and 7, writing, English 4 and 8, listening, and there's also TOEFL preparation. We do highly encourage all students to study abroad, and some of our students, I don't want to get into the details, do have to study abroad. Even the international students, even though you're already studying abroad. For example, recently our Turkmenistan student went to America and studied there for 6 months. But we have this intensive, this is just the semester 1 when you first enter in. After this, the English classes become more selective. You can choose, the electives I should say, you can choose to take them or not. But at the first semester, we really want to promote that English education there. Beyond the intercultural learning that we have, we also have project-based learning courses. These, I would say we have 3 pillars, but this is maybe the most unique and necessary pillar for our department. In this, we have a multiple different number of classes by different professors who have students learn a lot of theory in the classroom, but then they also do a lot outside of the classroom. So you learn some things in the classroom, but you'll actually end up spending a lot of time outside of the classroom. That's what these pictures are meant to represent. For example, I was the head of one project-based learning course where we were promoting local Fukui culture. And one particular aspect of Japanese culture is Japanese sake. And so we worked with 3 different breweries, sake breweries within Fukui Prefecture. The students visited the breweries, how to make sake. They interviewed managers, presidents, the farmers. You can see a farm field here of rice for sake. And they compiled all this information over 1 year into an English pamphlet to promote Fukui sake. It was a 16-page pamphlet. This is only a couple of pages. And we put this in various places around Fukui and outside of Fukui as well. For example, Osaka Airport, in Tokyo, some places, other airports around the country to help promote Fukui culture. This is just one example of one. In this one, we promoted Fukui culture. There's all different kinds of ones. Some work in high schools to support international students going to those high schools. Other ones work at Japanese language schools to support those students. Other ones work with local train stations to promote the train stations there. Other ones work with the local department stores. We have so many, it's really hard for me to name them all, but whatever your interest is with engaging with community, we probably have a PBL to support that. And I'll talk a little bit more about the schedule of PBL in a second. Our third characteristic, important pillar is the interdepartmental courses. So you kind of choose to, you take our base courses and most of the degree is in our department, but we also expect you to somewhat specialize in maybe a couple of engineering courses that Akashi Sensei might be teaching, or medical courses, depending on what your interest in engaging with community is. For example, if you want to support medical communication with international people, you might want to take some medical courses in order to support your knowledge on that. So this is a key aspect as well, is that you somewhat semi-specialize in one of our other departments actually as well. As an overview of the curriculum, so you can see here at the beginning, the freshman here is on the left-hand side, it goes on to the senior year there. We have introductory, foundation, common education sort of courses, foreign languages courses. You don't only take English, you're required to take a second language as well. Some of the languages you have are German, French, so you have to take a second language as well. Japan studies, as I said, we do a lot of research. You're going to learn a lot about research literacy here, society as well. You can see for 3 years you're doing that. Project-based learning up here at the top with you can see from freshman year all the way to senior year, you're engaging directly in the community. You're getting outside of the classroom and engaging directly with the community to help that community, to help our community, and to learn how to help your community back home or wherever it is you end up in your career. Graduation research, you have to write a research thesis of about 30 pages or so. A lot of students use their project-based learning outside experiences to in their graduation research. To get even more detailed, here's a sample schedule. These are actual classes that you might be taking. So freshman year, you have your English classes here. You can see they take a lot of your classes. You might also take introduction to law. Second year, you're getting into your second languages, German, okay, English composition for writing, teaching Japanese as a second language for communication. Quite a few of our students are interested in Japanese language education as well. Maybe you are as well. Third year, you might study abroad, or if you choose not to, you can also take some of our courses on international relations and politics, tourism studies. And then senior year, take other courses that hopefully by this point you have an idea of what you want to do with your career, and you're taking courses based on that idea. So that's a sample schedule right there. Now, our ideal student, our students should possess an interest in various complex issues brought about by globalization within local communities and the global society, and a desire to actively engage in deepening their understanding and pursuing solutions. Students should possess a desire to acquire the specialized knowledge required in their field of study, as well as a proactive mindset for exploring approaches to problem solving and working collaboratively with others. This is really, really important, is that this is not you get your degree by yourself. You're going to do a lot of group work, especially in the PBL, working as teams, because it's really difficult to improve community just by yourself. It's better to do it as a team. Third, students should be interested in acquiring skills in English as well as communication skills for excelling in our multicultural global society. Again, it doesn't have to only be English. You can focus on German. You do have to take English, but you can also get another language on top of Khmer for you guys, and English, probably all of you, I assume, speak. Some basic requirements for entering in. You should have taken the TOEFL IBT or some equivalent or IELTS within the past 2 years before you apply. You should have N3 on the Japanese language proficiency test. That's not the most difficult one, but it's not the most easy one either. It goes to N5 if you haven't taken it. And then you must, you're expected to be able to acquire the status of resident college student coming in. Okay. We also have a professional graduate school of global and community management, and this is just a continuation. A lot of the ideas I just talked about are just taken to that next level where you would really focus in on one topic, and that would be your master's thesis right there. Now, before that's the end of my PowerPoint, but before we move on, I want to show you just one more an actual interview between two of our international students, one from China and one from Turkmenistan. We have this page right here. I'll share this with you later. There's a lot of information. A lot of it is in Japanese, but we have a word from our dean in English that you can look at, right? And there's a lot of videos here. And this is the one I want to show you right here, this GCS crosstalk right here. We have Ethel and Jung Yao and Geldi here, who are two degree-seeking students, and they're both about to graduate right now. They already have jobs lined up. Ethel is going to work in Toyota, that Toyota, the big one that we all know. So there's a lot of career opportunities coming out of this, but I want to show you this video of them talking about their education experience here. So please listen. It lasts about 6 minutes.
Chris-sensei, I cannot hear the video.
Oh, no. Hold on one second. I guess we're having audio issues. Maybe, hold on, let me reshare.
I'm sorry, Professor Hennessy, we also cannot see the video as well. So interesting, yes, because maybe the problem with sharing screens.
Okay, hold on. Let me, I have another version of the video. Let me just share that very quickly.
Yes, thank you very much.
Sorry about that. Okay, still one thing I know what's going on. Hopefully this is okay. Is this better? Okay.
That looks good to me.
Okay, thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
seems like we'll be representing the School of Global and Community Studies today. The first question. First of all, I had the interest in Japanese language and culture because I have participated in many workshops back in my country and started to learn the language by myself before coming to Japan. And even before entering the University of Fukui, I attended classes at a language school, which was for 2 years. And there I worked with my teacher and she advised me to enter the University of Fukui. And I wonder about your reason. How did you end up in University of Fukui?
I'm pretty simple. Like my father suggested me to go to the University of Fukui, and I just go there. My father's friend has went to University of Fukui pretty years before, and they say like the university is pretty nice. And my father also thinks that Fukui is very safe. And he just thinks like it's a nice place to go as a graduate student, so you should go there.
The city actually ranks ranks first when it comes to happiness of the citizens. So that's a nice thing. And back to the university, the employment rate of the university is top on the line, and they provide a lot of support when it comes to job seeking. Another part for me that grabbed my attention was the fact that in University of Fukui, they look at the problems from a wider perspective. So be it local problems like only exist in Fukui, or the global problems that like a lot of top leaders try to find solutions to. We touch all of them, and through that we learn something new about the world and about how things work.
Yeah, like in GCS, we make a mixture about the community and the global into a new word, local. And we can develop a new kind of view to thinking about this kind of problem.
Yeah, but overall, what is your favorite subject?
Probably it may be project-based learning, which also called PBL.
Oh, I guess I also like it, and I guess it's one of the main selling points of the faculty, like project-based learning through working with so many different things. You learn about Fukui as well, but there are different ones, like where you analyze different business strategies when it comes to companies in Fukui. But which one are you taking?
In the second year, I'm taking about the reproduction of the first Christmas party in Japan. And
first one?
Yeah, and I guess you may feel like surprised at the first one. It is held by a person whose name is Griffiths. He is American people who come to Fukui in 18th century, and he worked as a teacher in Fukui. And this is the first time I feel like it's a connection with global, and the community is like a local.
Yeah, sounds really great. For me, I'm participating in the Deep Fukui project, well, Deep Fukui PBL if you will, where we, as a group, research about different topics about Fukui, that is including industries, various shops, interesting crafts, and other things that make Fukui so special and unique. And the thing doesn't stop at the research part, but we also write different articles as well as shoot videos, so that it's not only us who learn about Fukui, but also the whole world.
So they were just talking about one.
Okay, so that's the end of that video. And with that, I will pass on there. I want to say thank you again for listening to me today. Just a little addendum. I love Cambodia. I was very happy to be talking to you today. I've been to Cambodia 6 or 7 times. And in fact, to show you how friendly we are with Cambodia, we actually have 10 Cambodian students from National University of Management visiting us here at University of Fukui and the School of Global and Community Studies right now. They're enjoying and loving Fukui, and I think they're going to come back again. I hope that you come as well. I will pass on to my colleague now, Malcolm-san. Malcolm-san, sorry, I was a little bit long, but thank you for that.
Okay. Hello again. Okay. Okay. Again, my name is Echo Malcolm from the International Affairs Division. I would like to give you a presentation on student life in Fukui. So why study at the University of Fukui? There are many reasons, but I think there are 4 main reasons. First, we are proud of excellent education. And second, we have good support for international students. 3, reasonable expenses to study in Japan. And also, we have local advantages, locational advantages. Okay, first, I would like to explain about the support for international students. So this is the pictures from orientation for international students. Besides regular orientation for new students, we also organize orientation specifically for international students. But before that, our support starts before your departure. We will assist you with your visa application and other administrative matters. Right after your arrival, we'll provide a comprehensive orientation to support your smooth transition to your new life in Fukui. You may feel anxious about living away from home, but don't worry. We will assign a tutor to each international student for their first year in Japan. Your tutor will give individual support in your academic and private life. And also, we are proud of a very good Japanese language program. For students who enroll in English program, you may start from Japanese level 1 programs. The integrated Japanese course have 4 classes per week. And also we have skill-based classes like reading, speaking, writing, and kanji. And you move on to Japanese 2, which is for lower intermediate students, and Japanese 3, intermediate. And if you are already a Japanese learner, then you may start from Japanese 4, which is upper intermediate level. And you will take Japanese classes in Japanese. And also you can even advance your Japanese level through this Japanese language program. And we also have support for Japanese study. For example, our Language Development Center provides JLPT study materials from N5 to N1. And also we have UPass system, which is a service that supports language learning led by student tutors. Next, I would like to talk about the reasonable expenses. The tuition, well, since we are national university, the administration fee and tuition fee are reasonable compared to private universities. The first year, you have to pay enrollment fees, which is 282,000 Japanese yen, and tuition for 35,800 yen. Total is about $5,500 US. And if you are graduate students, you may be able to apply for teaching assistant or research assistant position to cover your tuition. This is the estimated cost for the first year. As you can see, the living expense is quite reasonable compared to large cities. And the first year, approximately, you may need the about 11,200 US dollars, but you can apply for waiver for enrollment fee and tuition. And you may be interested in scholarships. As of March 2022, there are 128 degree-seeking students at the University of Fukui, and 83 of them are privately funded. And 26 of them receive some kind of a private scholarship. First, they come as a privately funded students and apply for each scholarship. Our university introduces about 20 private scholarships around a year. The amount of scholarship ranges between 50,000 Japanese yen to 150,000 yen. And some scholarship for 1 year, but some scholarships can cover the entire study period. You can check the link to our website, which shows more details about the scholarship information. So this is a list of scholarship opportunity at the University of Fukui. If you want to secure the scholarship before your arrival, then you may have to apply for mixed scholarship. If you are from our partner university, you can apply for this university recommendation. But if not, you may apply at the Japanese embassy in your country and choose the university after passing the first screening. And there are many other opportunities, and also the Graduate School of Engineering, as well as School of Engineering, School of Global and Community Studies have their own scholarship. So this is our dormitory information. There are 3 dormitories on Bunkyo campus and 1 on Matsuoka campus. And as you can see, the monthly rent is very reasonable, and it's a walkable distance. So lastly, locational advantages. Our international center provides many activities for international students. We have day trip to ski area, and we have summer camp in Wakasa, and we can also provide a day trip to Kyoto. This is some of the pictures of Fukui city and prefecture, and we have a good scenery and tourist areas, and you can enjoy 4 seasons. And Fukui is an ideal location because we are not very far from the big cities like Kyoto, Osaka, and Nagoya. And in 2 years, we have Shinkansen connecting from Tokyo to Fukui, so the access will be even better. Okay. So since we are running out of time, I wanted to show a video, but I will skip. I will give you a link to this later on chat. So this is the contact information. If you have any questions or want to have an individual consultation on Zoom or email, telephone, please contact us. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much for your presentations, all professors. So actually, because the time is a little bit short, so we would like to move on to the Q&A session, but we maybe you can only for one question. So I would like to raise the first question, which is there any fully scholarship for entrepreneurship and economics at Fukui University for the master degree?
Okay, I will answer this question. Well, since we don't have a program-specific scholarship, but we have a program we have a professor who is specialized in entrepreneurship. He's a professor from the Graduate School of Engineering. His name is Professor Takemoto, and under his supervision, you can study entrepreneurship.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much. And also, sorry because the time now is a little bit late, so I would like to wrap it up. So for the question that has not been answered yet in the text box, you can contact to the University of Fukui directly, just like you can see the link and the context a moment ago, or you can send it to the CJCC Telegram or email that we will answer to those questions. So thank you very much, professors. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Sorry, we cannot answer to your questions, but we can you can contact by email. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Akun, thank you.
Yes, Akun Tran, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, goodbye. Yes. So yes, we would like to move on to the next presenter. So the next, we're gonna start with the Kyoto University of Advanced Science. មកគុណច្រើនអញ្ចឹងគឺតកតងជាមួយនឹងខាងការធ្វើការបទបង្ហាញពី University of Fukui គឺត្រូវបានបញ្ចប់អញ្ចឹងគឺយើងសូមបន្ទាប់ទៅខាង Kyoto University of Advanced Science. So right now I would like to give floor to Kyoto University of Advanced Science. So I would like to invite the representative to start the presentations.
Hello, good afternoon. We are from the Kyoto University of Advanced Science, and thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. At our university, we will be introducing about our engineering program, which is open for international students, including the Cambodian students. So we hope we could deliver a good information for the Cambodian students today. And for today's presentation, I will be showing some video clips for you to give and visualize the image of how our university is conducted. And afterwards, I will be using my PowerPoint presentation in order to give you an information related to scholarship and contents of our engineering program. So we hope you will enjoy our presentation today. So for the first part, I will be showing the video clips. So I hope you will all enjoy the video clips.
What's in Kyoto? What's KUAS? Kyoto, the old capital of Japan, is home to many of Japan's most important World Heritage sites. Every year, 50 million tourists gather from all over the world to visit the 1,000-year-old city. However, Kyoto is not simply a city with old buildings. The people of Kyoto are responsible for many of the technological and cultural achievements that people around the world associate with contemporary Japan. While Kyoto is well known as a popular tourist attraction, the largest and most important economy in Kyoto is its manufacturing and technology sector. Today, companies in Kyoto are producing cutting-edge technology across multiple industries. Electronic motors big and small, automated machinery, medical instruments, ceramics, and video games are just a few examples of the high-tech products produced in Kyoto. The businesses that create these products all hail from Kyoto, but they have grown to become some of the largest companies in the world. Kyoto's uniquely industrious culture has also led to the birth of many venture companies. Kyoto City is also a booming college town with the largest ratio of university students in Japan. Every day, over 140,000 students commute to 40 campuses across Kyoto. where researchers collaborate with global businesses to create the next big thing. As a city of innovative thinkers, Kyoto has produced 10 of Japan's 28 Nobel Prize laureates. Kyoto has worked to combine old insights and new technology to produce the most sustainable city in Japan. Situated at this crossroads of history, technology, culture, and nature is Kyoto University of Advanced Science. A new type of university that seeks to incorporate Kyoto's cultural wealth into international, state-of-the-art education. Completed in 2020, Kyoto University of Advanced Science's new engineering building was designed from scratch to provide the perfect learning environment. Here is a look at some of the facilities the building features. The first floor is occupied by an advanced workshop. This workshop is available for free to students 24 hours a day and provides the tools and materials to craft nearly anything imaginable. Elsewhere in the building, challenging research is being carried out every day. Next up is the library, which features lots of space for students to study alone or hold discussions with their classmates. The planning and the layout of the building allows students to stay in constant communication with their classmates. The Faculty of Engineering has great facilities, but that's not all the school has to be proud of. The professors teaching at KUAS hail from all over the world and are specialists in a diverse range of fields, including robotics, drones, AI, electric vehicles, computers, nanotechnology, and more. All lectures are held in English. At KUAS, engineering is cross-disciplinary, meaning that students will have the opportunity to learn about a variety of engineering disciplines. Just as the real world demands strong collaboration skills and a strong understanding of multiple fields of expertise. The goal of the Faculty of Engineering at KUAS is to raise street-smart global engineers. The Capstone Project, the first of its kind in Japan, is designed to pit teams of students against realistic challenges presented by over 50 real companies, all of which are partners with KUAS. By developing their problem-solving and communication skills, students take their first step as street-smart engineers. Pursuing a career in engineering can open the door to career opportunities throughout Japan and the world. At KUAS, all international engineering students are also provided with intensive Japanese language courses to broaden their career options after graduation. Furthermore, KUAS graduates are supported by a team of career professionals with many company connections, allowing street-smart KUAS graduates to work immediately, anywhere in the world.
I'm a semiconductor company researcher, and I want to be a worldwide researcher. KUAS is an international university, and I can learn a lot from challenging teachers. That's why I decided to join KUAS.
From a very young age, I'm interested in learning science and English. To be able to learn science in English is very unique for me. In this university, they provide you with many opportunities not like other universities.
It's a brand new campus, and I think that I can grow with KUAS. I want to see KUAS become a great university. In KUAS, I think that I can learn the techniques that I will use after graduating. I want to be an excellent engineer. KUAS is helping me to achieve this.
Creating the new generation of global engineers means ensuring that a diverse range of students can learn and live comfortably on campus. The new engineering building incorporates prayer rooms, and the adjoining international dormitory features high accessibility rooms as well as prepared breakfast and dinner services. students will also have the opportunity to engage in a wide variety of extracurricular activities through many different student-led clubs. While the KUAS campus is a great place to live, the area surrounding the campus is also incredibly convenient. The local city office and public library are less than 3 minutes walk from campus. Local eateries offer many exciting options, both Japanese and ethnic. The excitement of downtown Kyoto is only a short bus or subway ride away, while a quick train ride can take you to Kyoto's famous Arashiyama Hot Spring Resort. If you love the modern technology and traditional culture of Japan and want to learn more about both, then Kyoto University of Advanced Science is the place for you. Join us at KUAS and be a street-smart global engineer.
All right, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you have all enjoyed our video clips. And now I would like to move on to our presentation in order to deeply explain about our program. So once again, hello everyone. Minasan konnichiwa from Japan. My name is Mika Saito from the Kyoto University of Advanced Science, and I work as a university representative here at KUAS. I hope I could deliver a good information about our university's program, as well as a scholarship opportunity for those Cambodian students who are interested or who are considering to study abroad in near future. So to kick off our presentation, I would like to introduce about our general information of our university. We are a university called the Kyoto University of Advanced Science, or simply known as KUAS or KUAS. We are a private university based in Kyoto, Japan, and we were established in 1969. We have two campuses, both located in Kyoto Prefecture, called Uzumasa Campus and Kameoka Campus. Number of students we currently have is more than 3,600, and international students, 132 of the foreign students are enrolled as a full-time students at our university at the moment. And before I would like to introduce about our program content, I would like to share some location of our university. Our university is located in a place called the Kyoto Prefecture, where it is known as one of the places located in Kansai area. We are just located beside the second biggest city called the Osaka Prefecture. And also from our capital, Tokyo, it is around 2.5 hours distance away by the bullet train, or also known as Shinkansen in Japanese. So we are quite located in a convenient place. And if you would like to go to the second biggest city, Osaka, it is only around 40 minutes train ride. So you will have a convenient life while you are studying abroad in Japan. And as most of the international students knows about Kyoto City, but we are known as the #1 tourist spot in Japan. So not only with your academics, but if you choose to study in Kyoto for your language schools or vocational schools or university higher education, you will be able to learn the genuine Japanese culture by just living in Kyoto City. And our campus is called the Kameoka campus, is located in west side of Kyoto City, and Uzumasa campus is located inside Kyoto City. All of our international students will be placed at Uzumasa campus, so you will be living inside Kyoto City with having all brand new lecture rooms. But if you do have classes at Kameoka campus, then our university will provide a free campus bus ride. So you don't have to worry about any commutation fee for going back and forth for your activities in between Kameoka campus and Uzumasa campus. And here are some pictures of our student life at KUAS. We do have a lot of seminars and workshops and international activities and events going on at KUAS for the annual school academic calendar year. And I will be explaining to you about these activities at later stages of this presentation. So the programs that we are offering for international students, we have 5 courses. We offer our students with economics and business administration, humanities, medical science course, Bioenvironmental Science, and the Faculty of Engineering. However, besides the engineering program, this is only available for the international students who are currently living in Japan and who has JLPT more than N2 courses or N2 level. So it is not realistically available for Cambodian students who are living in Cambodia right now. So what we would be introducing today would be the Faculty of Engineering course only, because this will be the English course that we provide for all the international students who are living abroad right now. However, I also have a good news today that from 2025 September, we will be starting up the business administration and bioenvironmental science also in English tracks. So if you are thinking to apply for our program in future, then you will have more options other than engineering program. But at the moment, who is thinking to study abroad on 2023 or 2024 academic calendar year, we only have the engineering program available. And for this engineering program, it is 100% English medium based. So if you are a fluent English speaker in Cambodia, then you are qualified to apply for our program. At our engineering program, we have only one major called Mechanical and Electrical Systems Engineering Program, because this is quite similar with the general engineering course, where you don't have to choose a major when you will be applying to our program. And at our course, we have bachelor degree, master degree, and PhD degree available for international students to pursue a higher education. And the uniqueness of our engineering program is that we started this course from 2021 September. So it is still a new program, but we do have international students from 34 countries represented at the moment. And our engineering program, unlike the other traditional Japanese universities, we offer a career-based curriculum. So we do have a partnership with around 50 companies, with the Japanese manufacturing companies, for you to collaborate and to have industrial exposures during your study time here at KUAS. And also, we will not be requesting for you to have a Japanese language ability when applying to our program. But after you enroll at our program, we will be providing you with an intensive Japanese language program, which would be accredited courses. And for the intake of our university, we have only one-time intake available, which would be on 2023 September. And for the bachelor's program, it will be a 4-year program duration at our university. You will be taking the Japanese language courses and also the engineering courses and laboratory workshops, and you have to work on with a capstone program at the final year in order to graduate from our university's program. And for the master's program, it's going to be a research-based curriculum. So you have to work on with your advanced level of engineering credited courses and also the master's thesis writing. For the PhD program, it's going to be a 3-year duration, and you have to work on with your doctoral dissertation. And although we are named as a mechanical and electrical systems engineering program, we do have other courses besides mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and systems engineering course. For example, at our Faculty of Engineering program, we do have computer science course, which includes C programming, Python, information literacy, data science, and so on. And if you would like to learn about robotics, we do have classes related to robotics, which includes control engineering, robotic manipulators, introduction to mechanics, and etc. And also, if you are one of the chemical major, then we do have classes related to chemical engineering, such as physical chemistry, battery engineering, electromagnetic theory, psionics, and so on, and also material science. So as you can see, we provide different kinds of engineering classes available for our international students to pursue your education here in Japan. And today I brought some sample pictures for Cambodian students to learn about how our university is conducted. At KUAS engineering program, there is no international students only classes or Japanese students only classes. It's going to be a mixture classes with the Japanese and international classes as shown in this picture. And this is a sample picture of our math class. And this is a sample picture of our programming classes conducted here at KUAS. And also we have been started our laboratory workshops already by face-to-face classes. So you can have a full access to our facilities to conduct your research during your study time here at KUAS. And we also do provide a lot of internship activities and opportunities offered by our Career Support Center. So if you would like to join our internship program, whether inside Japan or outside Japan, our Career Support Center will help international students to find an internship opportunities available. And in regards to our Faculty of Engineering building, it was completed on 2022 February. So you will be one of the first-hand users to use our facilities if you study abroad here at our university. Our facilities will include workshop labs, PC rooms, cafeterias, student dormitories dedicated for our engineering students. So we also do have advanced level of equipment available for our international students to conduct their research. So these machine workshop labs and laboratory workshops equipments are available for, I would say, more or less 24 hours available for you to conduct the research, especially for the master's and the PhD students. And in regards to the tuition fees, the dormitory fees, we do have 4 dormitory buildings available for our students to live. Some are located on campus and some buildings are located off campus. And the room type will be in a private room with single rooms with shared bathroom and kitchen, but some dormitories have their own private bathroom and kitchens as well. And for the term of living, students are allowed to live maximum of 2 years duration while you are studying abroad here at KUAS, but we will be introducing you with the apartment company or the housing companies for you to find an housing outside from our campus during the 3rd year and 4th year time of your undergraduate program time. And the other features of our dormitory is that the meal plans are all included, and also utility costs and internet access and other facility costs will be all included in the dormitory fee price. And the dorm fee is around $400 to $500 per month, but some of the dormitories have more reasonable price rooms with around $200 per month. And today I brought some pictures of our university campus dorm, so I hope you could refer to it. This is a picture of our Uzumasa Residence A, the on-campus type of the dorm, and also the inside floors. And these are some facilities available at our dormitories. And this is a picture of our Uzumasa Residence B type of the dorm with own facilities and furnitures and kitchens and the private bathroom. And this is a picture of our Uzumasa Residence D and E having more reasonable price of the rooms available for international students. So other useful information about Japan is that you are permitted to do part-time jobs with your student visa status. The minimum hourly wages in Kyoto Prefecture is around $7 per hour. And if you are a prospective master or the PhD student, then there would be teaching assistant and the research assistant positions are available on campus depending on the professors or the supervisors. And also, we also provide a lot of student associations and festivals and events for international students to join. So besides your academics, we highly encourage our international students to join these kind of club activities for you to enjoy your university time. And if you are a little bit worried about adapting to the Japanese culture, then please don't worry about it because our international office will be there for you to support with your problems and difficulties facing in Japan to reduce your culture shocks. We also do provide a buddy program paired up with the Japanese students so you could make friends and you could smoothly start your living in Japan. And also our international professors team will help your academics as well, and you will be having senior students as well for your consultation. So we will provide an extensive support for Cambodian students to adapt with the culture in Japan. And in regards to the tuition fees at our university, we will be collecting $14,000 per year from each international students, including the admission fee, tuition fee, membership fee, and accidental insurance fee. But the admission fee and accidental insurance fee will be only one-time pay set off, so it will be cheaper from the second year. And if you are a prospective postgraduate student, then we will be collecting $10,000 per year as your tuition fee. And besides these school fees, you have to spend the housing fees, food, and other personal expenses in order to live in Japan. So you have to spend around $700 to $800 per month to support your living in Japan. However, we do understand that we are a private university and our cost is too expensive for some students. So what we would be providing would be the scholarship opportunity. If you are selected, we will be providing you with 50% tuition fee waiver or 100% tuition fee waiver for the super course scholarship with 100% tuition fee waiver and also $700 to $800 per month stipend for you to support your living in Japan. However, please do understand that this is different from the max government scholarship. So it only provides you with a tuition fee reduction and living allowance for the super students. There would be no scholarship fee coverage for the dormitory fees, airfares, application fees, and the visa fees. It only covers with the tuition fee reduction and the living allowance. And I am pleased to announce you today that a lot of international students studying at KUAS are receiving the super KUAS and 100% KUAS scholarship. So if you are considering to study abroad in Japan for your future with your engineering degree, then I hope you could consider our scholarship option as a good financial aid opportunity today. And also for the postgraduate course, we do have a scholarship programs available. For the master's student, we have 30% tuition fee reduction, 50%, 100%, and the super fully stipend scholarship available. For the PhD student, we have 100% tuition fee waiver or the super KUAS scholarship available as your scholarship. And also for the master and PhD student, there's a lot of international students who are awarded with our scholarship program. So if you are also aiming for the postgraduate program in Japan, then we hope our scholarship opportunity would be a good source of information today. And that's all for our university's information, but I would like to briefly introduce about our application procedures for those Cambodian students who would like to consider about applying to our program. So in order to apply for our course, what you have to do as a first step is you have to check your academic eligibility. In order to apply for our program from Cambodia, you have to pass some kind of eligibility which is designated by the Japanese Ministry of Education. For the undergraduate program, if you are applying from Cambodia, you need to complete a national 12 years of standard education, which includes your elementary, middle school, and secondary school or high school in order to apply for our program. And if you are from an international school, you need to have some kind of international qualifications if you are not studying a Khmer program in Cambodia. For example, you need to have IB diploma or A-levels in order to apply for our course. And if you are currently a university student, then you can still apply for the undergraduate program, but please do be noted that we don't offer any transfer options or top-up program available for our undergraduate course. So you need to start all over again from the first year if you will be applying to our undergraduate program from the Cambodian universities. And for the master's program, you need to graduate from a local Cambodian university or possess a bachelor degree from an educational institution in order to apply for our master's courses. If you currently have associate degree or national diploma awarded in Cambodian educations, then please be noted that this is not allowed for you to apply for our master's program. You need to have a bachelor's degree first in order to apply for our master's course. And for the PhD program, you need to have a master's degree or professional degree from an educational institution in order to qualify to apply for our course. And once you found out that you are eligible to apply, then what you have to do next is you need to prepare for your international admission to apply for COOS. For the undergraduate programs, for both Japanese domestic and international students applying for the September enrollment, you have to prepare or perform two kinds of steps in order to get an admission offer and scholarship opportunity from our university. And the first step would be to prepare for your web application. At COOS, we will request Cambodian students to prepare some kind of required documents, which will be suggested by our admission office to upload it through our web application system by the suggested deadline. And during these step-1 procedures, you will be also able to apply for a scholarship program at this stage. And for these step-1 procedures, what we will be requesting from the Cambodian students would be there's 3 kinds of documents. The first document would be your high school related documents or information. This will include your personal related documents such as photograph and passport copy, and also application essay. Why you want to apply for COOS engineering program, you have to write a personal statement with maximum of 300 to 350 words. And academic transcripts written in English at your Cambodian high school will be necessary. And for the certificate of graduation, if you are applying for the early entry or the first round application at our university, you have to ask your school teacher to write a letter mentioning that you will be passing your national Cambodian exam in order to apply for our program. And if you are applying for the December application or the next year February application, you will be requested to submit your national exam certificate, the Cambodian exam certificate, in order to supplement or to meet a requirement as your certificate of graduation. And also, one recommendation letter issued from your school teacher would be necessary for you to prepare. And the application fee would be 5,000 Japanese yen, around $40 US per person. There's no waiver and no refunds available for this one. And once you have submitted your personal related documents, the next document we would be requesting would be your English language proficiency scores. Since our program is not a Japanese taught program, you will be requested to submit your TOEFL IBT more than 75 scores, or IELTS academic or more than 5.5 scores minimum, and PTE minimum score of 50 or Duolingo English test minimum score of 105 would be mandatory for you to submit to COOS. Other English qualifications such as Cambridge, TOEIC, TOEFL PBT will not be accepted at COOS. But if you are studying at international schools and which schools are taught in English medium for more than 3 years, you will be qualified to apply for the English waiver request. However, if you are currently studying at Khmer program, then you will be requested to submit your English language test scores at COOS. And the last document that we would be requesting would be the standardized test results. If you are currently studying at international schools, you need to submit your predicted scores of IB diploma or A-levels in order to qualify to apply for our program. And if you are currently studying the local Cambodian Khmer program or curriculum, then you will be requested to submit your national Cambodian exam scores in order to apply for our program. And this has to be no late submissions allowed except for the early entry timing. So if you have any problems, please submit other kind of test scores such as EJU, SAT, or ACT exams available in Cambodia. And these are all the documents that you have to prepare in Cambodia. And for those students who have successfully submitted your application, can move on to the second step, which would be the online interview. If you are requested, please take an online interview with our professors to test your academic knowledge. However, this step 2 online interview process will not be given for all the applicants. It will be a random process for only the selected applicants to take it. So not all the students will be called for this online interview. So if you are called for the online interview, please take it with our professors. They will ask you the questions related to your STEM ability or about your English ability or about your high school achievement. If you are not chosen to take an interview, then that means we will evaluate your admission offer and scholarship awardee based on your documents only. And after the online interview process is over, we will be providing you with letter of acceptance, scholarship announcement, enrollment procedures, and guidelines. And you are highly welcome to join our CLUS e-community. And just for your reference, this is the schedule for our application round. We only have one-time intake available, which would be on September for international students, including Cambodian students. And for this one-time intake, we have 3 times application round open. The first one will be, it's actually already open, and it will be open until October 28th this month. So if you have the documents already, then we suggest you to apply for the early entry round. And if you go for the first round, there will be a web interview mid-November to early December, and offers and scholarship will be released on December. However, if you haven't prepared the documents yet, then please don't worry about it. We still have the second round starting from December, and the final round starting from the next year, February. There's no difference between admission offers and scholarship opportunity between early entry, regular entry, and the final entry timing. So please choose one application round that would be most suitable for you to apply for our program. And that's all for our undergraduate program. And next, I would like to introduce the steps for our graduate program. For those students who would like to apply for the graduate program, you have to undergo 3 steps in order to get an admission offer and scholarship opportunity from our university. And in comparison to the undergraduate program, there would be additional step for you to perform in order to get an admission offer from our graduate program, which would be the pre-application. For this pre-application review, you have to upload your scanned copies of the required documents for pre-screening at our web application system by the suggested deadline. If you do not pass this step, you will be not qualified to move on to the second step. And also, you cannot apply for the scholarship program for the graduate course, so please be careful about this. And what you have to do for the pre-application is that the first thing you have to do is you need to choose a supervisor for your master's thesis writing or the doctoral dissertation. Since our program would be a research-based course, you have to choose a good supervisor that matches with your research in order to study at CLUS. So in order to choose a supervisor, you can access to our university website and please see each professor's academic background and profile in order to choose the supervisors. And after you choose a good supervisor, then what you have to do next is you need to prepare a document for the pre-application review. For this pre-application review, you have to prepare your CV, research plan, supervisor request, and academic transcript in order to apply for our program. There's no fees happening for the pre-application, so we highly encourage everyone to try for this pre-application review. And once you submitted your pre-application review documents, and once your supervisor gives you an approval, then you can now move on to the step 2 process. If you did not get any approval from our professors, then I'm sorry, but you cannot move on to the second step at CLUS admission procedures. And for this step 2 procedures, this would be similar to our undergraduate course. You need to upload your required documents from our web application system by the suggested deadline. And now you can apply to our scholarship program at this stage. And for this step 2 procedures at our graduate program, you have to prepare 2 kinds of documents in order to apply for our course. The first document would be the university-related documents. This will include your personal related documents such as photograph and passport copy, and also application essay, why you want to apply for our CLUS engineering course, and academic transcripts issued from all the universities and colleges that you have attended, and also certificate of graduation or expected will be necessary for you to submit. And also you have to submit your research plan again, and also the recommendation letter issued from your previous educator. And at this stage, the application fee will be happening, and the application fee would be 5,000 Japanese yen, and no waiver and no refunds would be available at this point. And the next document that we would be requesting would be the English language qualification. For this English language qualification, you have to submit your TOEFL scores more than 80 or IELTS more than 6.0 or PT more than 50 or Duolingo English test more than 105 would be necessary for you to submit. However, if you have graduated from university with all English program or the international program in Cambodia or other countries, you will be exempted from taking the English language qualification. And after you pass the step 1 and step 2 procedures at KUAS, you will be called for the online interview. For this online interview, it will be performed by our professors to test your academic knowledge and contents of your research proposal. So if you pass the pre-application review and the document screening, the final procedure will be the online interview. Unlike the undergraduate program, everyone has to attend this online interview to receive an admission offer and scholarship from our university. And during this online interview, our professors will ask you questions about your study fields and the contents of research proposal. So in short, you have to present your contents of research proposal to our professors. And there will be multiple professors sitting in front of you, and at least one professor will be Japanese and one professor will be international to test your knowledge. And after the online interview is over, we will provide you with letter of acceptance, KUAS scholarship announcement, enrollment procedures and guidelines, and you are highly welcome to join our KUAS community. And as for the important admission schedules, again, we have only one-time intake available, which would be happening in September. But for the postgraduate course, there's only 2 application rounds happening. So the first round will be, actually it is already open, and it will be open until November 4th. So if you already prepared your research plan or research proposal, we highly encourage you to try for the early entry, which is open right now. And after you pass the pre-application, there would be application opening for your second step, which would be starting from November 7th. And the web interview will be conducted in mid-December to late January. So offers and scholarship announcement will be released next year, February, after 4 months from the opening of our application system. And if you miss the early entry chances, or if you haven't prepared your CV and research proposal, please don't worry about it, because we still have the final round coming from December 1st within this year. So please prepare your research proposal well until December, and please submit your research plan from December, and you will have the application from next February, and web interview will be conducted on next year, late February to mid-March, and you will be receiving an offer and scholarship announcement from April, and all of the students will be joining and coming in to Japan to study at KUAS from the next September. And if you have any problems regarding to your application for your undergraduate course or the postgraduate course, please kindly consult our admission office through our official website for your necessary assistance. And as for my last information today, if you would like to get most updated information about our university, then we actually do have a Facebook page and Instagram pages as the official website also. So please kindly scan this QR code and follow us at Facebook or Instagram. And if you want to be directly contacting our admissions office, then we have an official admissions email as well, and the phone number, so you can actually email us anytime, or you can also phone call us anytime to be in touch with us. And also, I'm the regional officer for the Cambodian market, so you are also highly welcome to be in touch with me by my personal email address. And thank you very much for listening. That's all for my presentation today. And I hope I have delivered a good information and source of scholarship today for the Cambodian students. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much for your presentations. So next we would like to move on to the question and answer sessions. So currently, now we are receiving this question from the participant. So the first question here is so I would like to read it out. So is the computer science course a fully funded scholarship?
Yes, thank you for the questions. For the computer science course, it is a fully funded scholarship, as the same as other engineering courses. So please don't worry about it. If you are interested in computer science, then we highly encourage you to apply for our course.
Yes, thank you very much. And Yes, so we have another question from the other platform as well. So I would like to read it out as well. So first, the question has been raised that can students who already had the bachelor degree in business management apply to study bachelor degree in different major in engineering that the degree that you are presenting right now?
Yes, that is also highly welcome. Even you have already graduated for the bachelor degree, you, regardless of your academic background, as long as you have a comprehensive knowledge of mathematics and physics, you are highly welcome to apply for a bachelor's degree as a second major. In fact, there are students, some students who is already enrolled at our engineering program as a second degree major.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, so we still have a few more questions that is related to our circumstance in Cambodia as well. So because currently our students from the high school third years have not taken exam yet, so they plan to have the exam in this year, December. So the result of the high school student of this year gonna be a little bit late. So the question is, can the student of the high school this year apply for your scholarships? Right, this year scholarships?
Yes, that is really a good question. Thank you very much. As I have mentioned earlier during the presentation, we have 3 application rounds. Yes. The very first one will be starting from the October. So I assume you haven't taken the National Cambodian exam yet. So in this case, please kindly ask your teacher to write a letter to KUAS that you will probably be passing the national exam this year on December. If you can have the tentative passing letter issued from the school, then you are highly welcome to apply for our scholarship program. But if you are going for the later application round, which would be starting on December and February, then in that cases, please submit your Cambodian national exam result in order to apply for our course and also the scholarship.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, so the next question is we would like to clarify about the scholarship that we can receive. So first, the question would be at which stage that the student can receive the scholarship, whether it is before the student can know that how many percentage, because the scholarship will have been divided to a few percentage, for example, 0 fully funded scholarship, or it is just a partial scholarship, and in which stage that the student can know that which type of scholarship that he is receiving. Like, yes, so the student gonna be able to know that before when he applying for that, or after he passed the exam and then we take another exam in order to applicable for that scholarships.
Okay, as for the scholarship, it's different from the MAC scholarship. There's no stages for the screening or the passing. What you have to do is when you apply to our program, we will ask you a question. Would you like to apply for the Super KUAS and the normal KUAS scholarship? And you just need to tick yes, I want to apply for the scholarship and submit the application form. And that is the only process that you have to complete here at KUAS. And when we will be giving you out admission offers on the result announcement day, that is the date that we will give you an announcement for the scholarship as well. So you will know whether you got a fully funded scholarship or the partial scholarship, or you were not awarded with our scholarship. And after you saw the scholarship announcement, you can decide whether you will be accepting our offer or you will decline our offer. So there wouldn't be any demerits for the Cambodian applicants.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Yes. So right now we have received another question in our text box. So first, the question is raised that can we get the MBA or BA scholarship beside the Faculty of Engineering? And if it is yes, and how it is?
All right, thank you for these questions. Unfortunately, I have mentioned earlier during the presentation, but our business program is at the moment, it's only Japanese language taught courses. And this scholarship is only available for the engineering program. So other business courses and humanity courses, they don't have any scholarships available for the international students. However, as I have mentioned, from 2025 September, we will be starting up the Bachelor's of Business Administration in English track. And that is the timing that we will be having the super scholarship and the normal scholarship again for the business. So my answer shortly is that we don't have any scholarship available for the business, but from 2025, we will be having the scholarship available for business courses, available for Cambodian students.
Yes, thank you very much. And for the next question that we have right now is that the for the master degree, if I apply for the master degree in the Kyoto University of Science, Advanced Science, so do I need to have the work experience?
Pardon, may I?
Yes.
Could you repeat the question again?
So does the candidate need the work experience in order to apply for the master degree?
Oh, okay, understood. Thank you very much for this question. For the master's degree, you do not need any working experiences in order to apply for our course. There are some master's students who have working experiences, and there are some students who applied immediately after the graduation of bachelor's degree. So it doesn't really matter as long as you can write a good research proposal for your research.
Okay, yes, thank you very much. Yes. Oh, if just wait a moment, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. So actually, this is to the participants. So right now we receive a question, but I think the meaning of the question is a little bit confusing. So, I think Mr. or Miss Darawati, would you mind rephrasing your question again so that we can understand the content of your questions?
Yes, hello, can I talk?
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry. Hello, everyone. And yes, my question is, we are living in Japan right now, and we want to study in the Tokyo University. If in Japan, we need to have the EJU. EJU it means that entering Japanese school, university. So we need this type of question, this type of examination. So we need to pass the examination before we go into the Tokyo University if we interest in the master degree.
So you would like to apply for the master's degree and you are currently in Japan, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and
EJU is important?
To be honest, EJU is not important, and it is not necessary for you to have EJU if you are applying for a master's course. But if you have already graduated from university in Japan or Cambodia, and if you can write the research proposal, then you are highly welcome to apply our master's program.
So it means that EJU is not really important. Actually, we cannot pass or take this EJU if we can enter the university as well, right?
Yes, usually EJU is used for Japanese universities who have the Japanese top courses. Our program is totally an English courses. So what would be more important would be not an EJU, but it would be TOEFL or IELTS, and also the research proposal.
In this case, I have another question. Like you mentioned, is only English course, but if have a Japanese course, so it means that EJU is still important, right?
Yes, in our university's cases, since you are living already in Japan, and also I assume you know some of the Japanese, in that cases, you are qualified to apply for our university's other courses. But we would request you to have some kind of Japanese knowledge, such as JLPT more than N2 and EJU would be important.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. I got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the questions as well.
Yes, thank you very much for the question and also for the answer as well. So yes, so we still have some time left. So we are still receiving the questions. If the participant have some questions, so you can text us, chat in the text box, or also for the participant who are watching by other social media, you can chat in the text, chat in the comment sections. So we will raise that question. Yes, thank you very much. So right now we're receiving a few more questions. So the first one is, do you have exchange program with Cambodia school?
Unfortunately, we don't have any exchange program with the Cambodian school, so we cannot provide you with an exchange courses for Cambodian students, and I'm so sorry about it.
Yes, thank you very much. So yes, we have the next question as well. So for the candidate, so actually in your applying course, you have to the early session and the final session, and the question right now is that for the candidate who failed in the first round, so can he apply for the next round?
Unfortunately, students can apply only one time. So you have to choose whether you will go for early entry, early entry, regular entry, or final entry round.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. So actually for the next question is we have another question, but I think it is kind of not related because the question is about the dentistry course. So I would like to skip these questions. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, so thank you very much so far. And it seems like that there are no more questions that has been raised so far. So if you have any recommendation or some additional information for the participant here, you can raise it right now. So yes, please.
All right, so thank you very much for listening to our presentation. I hope our university scholarship information was very helpful today for Cambodian students if you are thinking to study abroad in Japan for your engineering degree. And once again, I would like to emphasize that we would be starting the business and bioenvironmental science program from 2025. So our engineering program focuses with the mechatronics and computer sciences so far, but from the 2025, we will be having the business administration and also food science will be available, and agriculture and biotechnology would be available as well. I assume in Cambodia, not only engineering, but maybe the bioenvironmental related and business might be also a famous course for Cambodian students to pursue education. So I hope you could consider about our university in future once our program opens. And also, sorry, I forgot to tell you this one. We will be having available of the scholarships for the bioenvironmental science and business as well, business program as well in the future. So we would be providing a lot more scholarships for international students.
Yes, thank you very much for this question and for your information and presentation. So that was so great. So thank you very much. Yes, so that is all from you. So thank you very much for today. And so we would like to, if there is any question or the doubt that you have, so the participant, you can ask so email or telephone to the school, or you can contact CJCC. So we will answer to those questions. So thank you very much. So this would be the end of today's session. And for tomorrow's session, we have one more day regarding the study fair as well, and we will start the session from 10 a.m. So everyone can join us at 10, and we will be using different links. So the candidate, so everyone seeing the screen right now, so you can join that link or the link that you have registered. អញ្ចឹងគឺសូមអរគុណសម្រាប់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងគឺតេតងជាមួយនឹងការ study fair យើងថ្ងៃហ្នឹងគឺយើងបញ្ចប់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងហើយសម្រាប់តេតងជាមួយនឹងការយើងមានបន្តនៅថ្ងៃស្អែកមួយថ្ងៃទៀតអញ្ចឹងថ្ងៃស្អែកយើងនឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមនៅម៉ោង 10 អញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចចូលតាមរយៈ link ដែលអ្នកឃើញនៅលើ screen ឥឡូវហ្នឹងហើយក៏អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចចូលតាមរយៈ link ដែលអ្នកបាន register មកបានដែរអញ្ចឹងសម្រាប់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងសូមអរគុណសូមជម្រាបលា